Well, let me see if I can bring you up to date. It's been a while since I posted a video, but it's not because I've not been busy. Anyways, I don't know if you remember in any of the previous videos, there used to be a bookshelf there underneath the TV set, and stuff like the sound bar and a bunch of other stuff was there, and I'd custom built it so that all the wires, cables, and stuff to the TV set went up through it. Well, 2 nights ago, I'm in bed, just about ready to fall asleep, and there's a horrendous crash out here. I come out, and the floor is covered in glass. Alvin jumped up there and yanked the bookshelf out of the wall. Anyways, all the glass, I had to clean up all the glass, and then I put everything back up there. And then last night, he did it again, only this time the shelf came completely out of the wall and fell on the floor. And everything was just hanging by the cables. So I unplugged everything and just left it till the day. And I just got finished. Oh, Ellis, something's going on. Anyways, everything's plugged back in and working except for two things. The antenna wire, which comes out of the wall right over there. I spent $100 to get some quality coax, and I got an antenna up in the attic, which works just great. And I don't have to worry about being outside and getting hit by lightning, stuff like that. But it yanked a connector on the back of the TV set, broke it. It wobbles back and forth, and I can't get it put back on, so I got no local TV here now, but I still got it in the back because I split the cable coming off the antenna and ran it to both TV sets. So everything else seems to work. The VCR, I haven't hooked that back up yet because the VCR and a couple of things go into a thing and go up in there, but that thing's just kind of sitting up there on the wall. It doesn't actually fit. You can see the bottom of the thing. It's like a quarter of an inch off to actually be up there and steady. So you got to be careful when you're screwing around with it, so the whole TV set doesn't come crashing down. Anyways, well, I don't think I can fix that unless I take the TV set down and pull the cover off and probably resolder that connection or whatever, because I'm pretty sure it's broken off inside the set. So thank you, Alvin, big fat cat. I don't know why lately he's been doing, he started, first off, it was climbing up on top of the refrigerator. And sometimes he'd make it, sometimes he'd knock everything off the top of the refrigerator. So I'd come out here and there'd be coffee filters and cereal, boxes of cereal and everything laying all over the place. And he's up there. So I put aluminum foil up there, and he won't go up there now. He's got a cat tree, 3 different levels. He's got the dog crate that's got canvas drop cloths on it. That's where they used to lay. And you can see that Theo still sleeps on the back of the couch, or he's taken a liking to my recliner here. But anyways, at least the set itself, I've just turned it on and checked everything works. But, Raku's local TV is not the local TV station. So without an antenna, I can't get those. Well, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to turn this off here and go out and show you some other stuff. Anyways, let's see, I switched phone carriers because Verizon just kept raising the rates and 5G stuff. It seems like you let it sit, and then you go to click on a web page or something, you got to wait for it to reconnect to the tower. So I got kind of ticked off at that. It was just irritating. So I switched phone carriers and went with AT&T this time. I don't have any problems with them as far as connectivity, but they had the Samsung 25 Ultra. That's a $1,300 phone. But they were going to give me a $1,000 trade-in for my old Motorola, which had intended on keeping, but I thought, what the heck? You know, that's a top-of-the-line flagship Samsung phone. So I went ahead and did the deal. And that phone was awful. I tried taking 4 or 5 different videos, and when I, shut the video down, and I couldn't find it. I don't know where the heck it went. The other bad thing about switching was, and I didn't check it because how often you go in and look at photographs, but I ended up losing about 5 years worth of photographs and videos. I'm hoping I've got some backups on my old laptop. I've got that fired up and charging just so I can go check and see. Anyways, after a couple of months, I had enough of that Samsung phone, so I downgraded to a Motorola, the 2025 stylus. That just means it's a Motorola phone that has a stylus in it, which I find pretty much useless. It's a toy to play with. You can entertain yourself when you're sitting in a waiting room. But so far I like it, and the security has got it set up with a fingerprint. It actually works. So anyways, I'm going to shut this video down. That brings up to date here. We've been out walking when it's not been raining. The road that they were building, remember when I showed you all the trees they were cutting down? That's all finished now. But it also means that the other day, after we finished our walk up by the Y, I went around and checked all the places where I used to go and park, the different places you could get out and check out. East Richardson's still there. The place up the road, it's actually probably about 2 miles up the road, where I used to get out, and me and Ruby would go to Checkpoint Ruby. You can't get to that from here without taking a long way around, because there's only a right turn into that parking area now. And then if you're walking down through there, since all the trees are gone, you're basically walking alongside a 4-lane highway. And then farther up at Newington at the school where we used to park there and come back down, to the Checkpoint Ruby, the parking area is gone because the road takes everything up. And I guess you could park up the street at the school and walk the 1/4 mile back down there, but there's not any place that I could see when we were driving through. So basically you got East Richardson and the Y. Those are the only, and I haven't gone to the one on Bacon's Bridge yet, but I think that one's still there. So there's 3 places out of 5 that we can still go to and get back to the creek. So that brings you up to the creek. Ella saw her first deer up there the other day. She saw it, but she didn't react to it. So anyways, okay, I am going to shut this down, and then I'm going to go out and show you a bug I found on the brand new Nissan truck. All right, bye. No, that's not bye. I'll be back because I'll stitch all these together in editing when I come back in and get done. Blah, 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 blah. All right, just a second. Well, this video shut off just like the other one did. I tried it twice and I lost 2. Okay, the bug that I found. It's wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. So Android Auto automatically starts up. But if you try and get to the map in the truck navigation, it won't work. The button don't work. Go to the menu, hit that, get the built-in navigation, and you can make the map wider if you want. Couldn't figure that out coming back from breakfast the other day. We were about 30 miles up west of here. Anyways, HomeLink built into the rearview mirror, programmed it first try right off the bat with the 3-button garage door remote, so that was a problem, went away. As the 4-wheel drives come in handy about 3 times already, especially when they got the parking lot at the Y. When we're going walking up there is busy, I can go off out in the grass, but can't do it without 4-wheel drive, because if it's been raining, it's muddy and sloppy and stuff out there. The other crazy thing was the back seat where Ella and all her dirt and shedding and stuff, the seatbelt sensors were so damn sensitive that she was setting it off. We'd be driving down the road and it'd go beep, 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 beep. So I just hooked all the seatbelts together back behind the, I did them back behind the part that goes up to protect the seats and stuff. And we'll find out. Anyways, this is one of them cars that, you know, when you shut it off, and when she's in the back, it says, hey, don't forget to look in the back seat. You got something back there you got to take with you. You know, in all the years I raised kids, I never forgot a child in the back seat. So anyways, I love this truck. I'm glad I got it. It didn't cost me that much more. Basically rented that other truck for a year and then bought this one. And I'm very, very pleased with this. Ride is smooth. Speed bumps pretty much don't exist with all the fancy shock absorbers and stuff they got on it. You can go look on YouTube. There's all kinds of reviews about this truck. People's main complaints about the steering is hydraulic instead of electric and all that, and I prefer that. They did add tilt to the steering wheel this time around, so it used to be you could just bring it in and out. You're pretty much stuck with whatever, but now you can tilt it and all that kind of stuff. And I like it because you can see all the gauges. It's a beautiful, beautiful truck. Plus, it still has a V6 in it. Everything's wireless charging, wireless Android Auto. No more cables coming out of the dash. You don't have to. You just have to get in it and go, and you got access to Android Auto and all that stuff. Everything comes through this sound system, which is a Fender 10-speaker sound system, and it sounds great. I'm not going to play much because I'll get a copyright strike. But it's a beautiful, beautiful sound system. Leather seats, everything's comfortable. I think I can get in this truck and drive for days without getting tired. Sunroof. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this short because I did that long video and it just went away, so I don't know what the heck's going on with the video. The Samsung did it too. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to get rid of it. About 5 videos I recorded and it just disappeared. I don't know where they went. And this one did it too, so I don't know, maybe it's Android, or not Android, Android 15 or whatever version of software that has got in it. Maybe that's anyways, the bug in the thing here, if I turn off Android Auto, the map button here brings this map up because I can go to just audio, where I can look at the audio. When I go back to the, well, it's going to come, Android Auto defaults to it. So if I want to get the in-car navigation, and I do like being able to pull that out because you get a wider view of it with the navigation in there. And I think it upgrades the maps and crap because I got 5 years of some Connect crap that Nissan Connect services or whatever, and it does everything over the air. So this is a pretty nice truck. I'm real happy with it. So I'll see, the map thing takes me back to that, but it won't take me back. That it used to, before I made the Android Auto come up automatically. Well, maybe it's a setting I can change and then I can flip back and forth. But the workaround for it is just to go in here and hit that map button there. The menu's got a whole bunch of stuff. You can, I don't know, it's like a duplication in the software for some of the menu buttons. And the camera, I really like that surround view. It's got cameras up front on the rear view mirrors and in the back, and so it helps a lot, really helps a lot in parking. So anyways, that's the new truck. I guess if I think anything else, I'll just post another video. Y'all have a good day. Bye. About Alvin decided he likes, I come out here and I catch him upside down, legs splayed out, and he really likes laying in that chair. My shadow, she has gotten clingy. Oh my word. I stepped on the cats 4 or 5 times because they're so close behind me. place is a mess. I gotta start putting stuff away. Okay. Say hello, Ella. Tell him you're a good dog. Oh, you got the itchy scritches. We started the phlebitis medicine, but I don't think that's it. I think it's allergies. And when fat Alvin isn't ripping crap out of the wall, he's back here in my desk. He's so fat now he hangs off the edge. I don't know what's gotten into him. I really don't. So, boy, he did some damage last night. I mean, the bookcase was laying on the floor, but all the cables and stuff ran through it, and they wouldn't come out of the hole I'd put in the shelf to get them through, unless you do them one at a time. So he really did some damage. Just the TV set's antenna input's destroyed. So anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.